ensure the academic growth and achievement of children. These teachers are also people who are vested in helping improve campus culture, enrich the professional learning of colleagues, and help their campuses as needed throughout the year. I've asked my team to join me in celebration of our Teachers of the Month. Ms. McKinley would come up and call their names, and we'd get them their certificates. And also, I'd like to thank the Manor School, I want to say that right, Manor Schoolhouse Foundation for the wonderful gift certificates that they have donated to each participant. So thank you all very much for that kind donation. So let's begin.
Good evening. From BME, Julia Moen. She was nominated by her principal, Dr. Malaysia Morales. Donald Casey, Decker Elementary School. Brandon Powell. Christina Robbins, BTE. Angel DeLuna.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Shalika Boone, SGE. Dr. Nicole Gillespie. Madeline Bolton, OME, Sal Vega.
Turn off the mic.
I just want to say one thing about Ms. Bolton. Third-year teacher has been in one day yet.
Janice Johnston Murphy, MEA, Jerry Statos. Megan Kirby, Decker Middle School. Dana Swain. Joel Velasco, Manor Early College High School. Dr. Sadakova.
Congratulations.
Tammy Davidson, Lagos Elementary. Malaki Hawkins. Duntavia Wimby, Manor Elementary Early Learning Center. Principal Nicole Aguirre. Shannon Adams, Pioneer Crossing Elementary. Edwina Flowers. Norvetta Hill, Manor Middle School. Dr. Marcus Jones. Natalie Onspot, New Tech Middle School. Frank Ramirez.
Oh, you gotta take a picture. Congratulations. Thank you.
From New Tech High School, Adatayo Attaboyjo. Bobby Garcia.
Now, Derek, you gotta turn around. Congratulations.
I have one correction. I am sorry. Manor Elementary Early Learning Center Principal Crystal Brown. Manor Alternative Programs, Desiree Sheffy, Dr. Chris Harvey. For Manor High School, Cassie James John Bailey, Principal.
I'm not Miss Zane.
From Presidential Meadows Elementary, Sarissa Bates Lark Kirchmeyer, Principal. Kirchmeyer.
Thank you. Thank you. All right.
From Manor Senior High School, Derek Kane, Principal John Matthews.
Thank you. Okay, thank you very much. We'll have one picture if you'll all come together so we can take a picture with the board in celebration of your outstanding work.
We get a few minutes, like 2 rows maybe? Yeah.
Okay.
Shorter, taller. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I'm so proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Everyone ready?
Find a hole, everybody.
All right, so now y'all know
1, 2, 3.
Thank you guys for what you do. Appreciate you
Yes,
guys very
thank you
much.
very much.
Awesome.
Congratulations, all of the teachers that were awarded just now. We are so proud of each and every one of you. We will move on to our next recognition, to item 2B, Samsung Austin Semiconductor Grant Award. Presenter, Rebecca Lott.
I think this works good. Good evening, Board of Trustees, Madam President. I don't know what will we call
Vice
here,
President.
Vice President, and Dr. Avery. It gives me great pleasure to recognize Samsung Austin Semiconductor and Communications and Community Affairs Director Michelle Glaze on behalf of the district for being a longstanding partner and for the ongoing commitment to provide direct services and funding of initiatives and programs. As you know, Samsung awarded a total of $134,765 at the end of the year last year for the following: STEM Summer Camp, Creative Action Brave Schools Programming, Breakthrough Summer Academy, Manor New Tech High School First Robotics Challenge, and CIS School-Based Services. And they've continued to fund NEFRIS, which connects educators and students with industry partners and professionals, virtually bringing real-world evidence and career exposure to all students. In addition, last year and some of this year, Samsung Austin Semiconductor and its employees funded grants, Manor Innovator grants, adopted 60 families for Christmas, recruited 60 volunteers who served as mentors with Mentor Manor, hosted opportunities for the Fine Arts Department to perform for their employees on site at Samsung, served as speakers at the campuses and participated with advisory councils, sent 25 newly hired core engineers to be engaged in volunteer projects twice a year at selected campuses, donated thousands of school supplies for the resource fair, funded, and thankfully most, and if not all of this, will occur this year due to the commitment of this company. Every day, you'll find Samsung Austin Semiconductor employees providing good deeds at the campuses, and for that, on behalf of the district, we are truly grateful. At this time, oh, there you are. I will ask Dr. Avery to present, which he's doing right now, Michelle Glaze with an Education and Excellence Certificate of Appreciation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can we? Oh.
Come on, guys.
Lois, come on up.
Yes, Lois.
Oh.
Thank you for Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys are amazing. Thank you, dear.
Okay, ready? On the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Michelle, stay. Yes, they're right here. I would be remiss if I didn't say anything, because one of the things that any community envies is the partnership with a community partner like Samsung. I remember the first 2 years I was in the district, and we made presentations across the state, and school districts were so envy about how does that partnership work? But it's just a dedicated, employees of Samsung to dedicate their time and effort to the students of our district. They come, they serve, they mentor, they provide things for monetary means for our families, and it's just with great heart that I say thank you for what you do, and we can just close our eyes and we know Samsung's going to be there. So again, we thank you. We love you guys as well, and keep on keeping on and providing stuff for the families and students of the district.
And besides everything that Dr. Avery, I would like Becca has mentioned, on top of that, she has become a board member of our Manor Schoolhouse Foundation. And so, wow, I can't thank you enough. Thank you.
I will just say on behalf of the 3,000 employees that we have at Samsung Austin Semiconductor, we're honored and humbled to be a wonderful partner with this community.
Thank you so
vibrant,
much.
creative, beautifully brilliant children and amazing teachers and faculty. So it's our honor.
Awesome.
Thank you.
And Michelle didn't say it, but she's working to buy a house in Shadow Glen. Oh, she bought one. Oh, I'll wait for you.
Okay, we will move on to next recognition, 19th Annual Resource Fair sponsors, presented by Becky Lott.
Yes, on behalf of the district and Dr. Avery, who requested that we acknowledge all the sponsors of the 19th Annual School Resource Fair, which was hosted on August 13, 2019. It was a great day due to all the community organizations, businesses, and individuals who came forward in a time of need to ensure all 2,000 students had school supply packets and backpacks to begin the start of school. In addition, we are grateful, and not all these vendors are here, but 76 community organizations and businesses shared information about their valuable resources. Initially, we were concerned this past year that we'd have enough funding to support the needs of all of our students. And once we spread the word got out and the community came forward in a very big way. So tonight, we're going to recognize all these outstanding sponsors who came forward to help save that day. When I call your name, please come forward to accept your Excellence in Education Certificate of Appreciation. The first is For the Children, Inc. With us, we have the For the Children board member and HEB manager, Mr. David Sanchez. For the Children donated bulk order of 52,000 school supplies and have supported local districts since 1989. And I honestly lost count how many years they've supported our district, but it has to be upward bound 13 or 14 years.
Amazing.
The Hindu Charities for America and the Jewish Community Center, this was this 8th year that they held an annual fundraiser gala and hosted a packing day and donated 500 individual bags filled with school supplies. So I'm going to ask Dinesh Vicaria and Haris Kotecha to come forward to accept the award. Bluebonnet Electric Cooperative. Bluebonnet volunteers donated and distributed over 30 cases of bottled waters for all the parents and students the day of the fair, 1,800 drawstring backpacks, and delivered and set up 6-foot commercial fans the day of the fair, which kept our families cooler. And Mr. Tim Schultz is an amazing volunteer and giver of this community. Applied Materials employees, Vera Sandoval, Damian Caldwell, Patrick Vila, and Rosalinda Blessing. And the employees that applied donated enough supplies to fill a full box truck this year. Walmart in Manor, manager Tim Ellison, Teresa Jones, and Maritza Becerra are here tonight. They sponsored the first annual Step the Bus event and donated 200 bags filled with supplies along with a lot of money for additional school supplies to be purchased. So, Tim? The Manor Chamber of Commerce and Vicki McFarland collected supplies through the Manor Chamber of Commerce and donated over $300 to purchase additional supplies. Remax Posh Properties, Toinette Du Bois, they collected supplies all summer to donate towards the fair. I don't know if she's here, so we'll hold on to hers. Anya and Rohan Satya, boy, what amazing kids. These incredible Round Rock ISD students helped front fundraisers. They went door to door selling cookies and hosted lemonade stands in order to purchase supplies for Manor ISD students. Manor Men and Women and Lily Mae's Comfort Food provided 350 backpacks in support of the fair. I think Mr. Felix Pais is here to represent both. City Church Austin and Method Hair, they partnered with the district to provide over 60 free haircuts at the fair. And Dr. Smith connected us with this great organization. I don't think they're here, so hats off to Karen. Samsung Austin Semiconductor, Lois Tiller, they donated 130,000 school supplies to support our students for the fair. Capital Bingo Sunny Hinojosa donated $5,000 towards the purchase of supplies. Manor Kids Dennis provided funding towards school supplies. Oh, good. Lily Montero is with us from Manor Kids Dennis. New Sweden Lutheran Church, Mr. and Mrs. Carroll provided 100 backpacks and many filled with school supplies. Mr. Pete Inman provided a large monetary donation. St. Gregorius Orthodox Church, Mr. Jacob Phillip coordinated a school supply drive, and donated all to the fair. Cafe 290 and Brain Freeze hosted a back-to-school bash and raised $506 towards the purchase of supplies. And then Baylor Scott and White did the same, the collection. Frontier Bank, the same, and I don't think they were available to come. But last but not least, there are 3 employees I wanted to recognize in the district, or actually one parent. The first is Yvette Mechie. For the past 10 years, Yvette and her family have led the packing day and distribution of the supplies. And I will say, I don't know if I'd want to work for Yvette. She's a taskmaster for sure. I'm kidding. She's amazing. She gets it done, and she tells you to get out of her way and let's get it done right now. You know, I'm teasing Yvette. I'm grateful and hope you continue. All right. Anthony Tart, for the past 4 years, Anthony has gone above and beyond to help pick up loads of thousands of school supply boxes from numerous businesses and organizations during the summer months of high temperatures and a lot of lifting. He always maintained a positive attitude and always managed it with a smile on his face, and he does that every day in all the work he does here in the district. And we're eternally grateful. Talk about a shining star of Manor ISD. Last but not least, Ms. Becky Rivera has done an exceptional job coordinating the fair for the past 19 years. She reached out to all the vendors, the sponsors, and coordinated school supply pickup, packing, distribution, and managed all the volunteers. And she is a taskmaster, too. So thank you to Becky. Well, these amazing people, just look around the room. This is the community, right? They came out and they poured out their love to Manor ISD, and we're truly grateful.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you.
You mean bring them all in?
We can get a couple rows. We can get a couple rows, that'd be great. Ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
I really
Thank you, sir. Oh, careful. Oh.
Okay, I'm going to reach out. Thank you. Second annual MISD College Roundup Experience, Dr. Fannis.
Good evening, Board of Trustees and Superintendent Avery. Today, we begin our second annual College Roundup, where we focus on post-secondary readiness throughout the district. We kicked off the day super early this morning, getting up so early that we want to thank everybody for decorating their entranceways and also adorning their caps, gowns, and regalia to support the Seeing is Believing tour. At this time, please join me with a round of applause for our principals, our teachers, our staff, and our administrators that not only helped us to see it, but believe it. What you will see on the PowerPoint slide is various pictures capturing our students and staff promoting a college, career, and military readiness culture here in Manor ISD. Upcoming this week, we will have various activities on each campus. As you know, on October the 1st, financial aid opens, and we have an intentional effort to ensure all of our seniors have an opportunity to complete their FAFSA and their TASFA. There are senior nights on all of our high school campuses that will also showcase information from our college access partners, such as College Forward, Breakthrough, and Advise Texas. Additionally, we are going to have those SAT prep sessions. They will be held at Manor Senior High School on Saturday, September the 21st and 28th, prior to the October the 5th exam. And they will help to prepare our scholars for the October exam. We will also culminate the activities with the annual TACRO College Fair on Friday, September the 27th, from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. at Manor Senior High School in their gymnasium. More pictures from today can be found on social media using the hashtag RegaliaDay2019. Thank you, everyone, so much for your support in the Seeing and Believing Tour.
Thank you for your support, Dr. Kim. We will now move to public forum. Secretary, how many do we have?
Vice President, we have, Vice President, we have 3 speakers tonight. Before we start, I want to read some language that was given to me by our attorney for the new policy, or the updated policy through the state. Pretty much it says, pursuant to the newly enacted Texas Government Code, Section 551.007, the Manor ISD Board of Trustees will hear public comment from each person who signs up to speak to an agenda item. Excuse me. We expect that in most cases we will continue to be able to allow each speaker 5 minutes to address the board. However, depending on the total number of speakers who sign up to speak, we may have to adjust the time limit in order to hear from everyone. Our first speaker is Ms. Rita Jonesy. Ms. Jonesy, you can start it whenever you want to start.
Good evening, Dr. Avery, School Board President, Board of Trustees, and staff. My name is Rita G. Jonesy, and I am here tonight as a concerned member and taxpayer of this school district. When I read about our district score, you cannot imagine how happy and elated I was that we had finally gotten a B rating. Then I continued to read about the debate about whether to keep our superintendent and whether or not to renew his contract. Harassment charges pertaining to Dr. Avery and a board trustee. Another article detailing our board president overstepping his duties to involve himself in personnel matters, and on and on and on. We have been on this road before, and I actually thought we had learned our lesson. I feel if you have a disagreement with someone, discuss, argue, but come to some resolution. Dragging it on for months accomplishes nothing. I have reached out to some of the board members to try to get a sense of the problem. I am not privy to your executive sessions, nor do I need to be, but apparently there has been no resolution to the problem. I decided to go back to the drawing board. Exactly what are the duties of the board president and trustees? Board president presides over all board meetings, has the right to discuss, make motions and resolutions, and can vote on all matters. Give notice on budget for public dissemination. Ensure financial statements are published by law. And I have just highlighted some of the board president's duties, but nowhere, anywhere does the duties spell out running the district. Then I went to read the duties of the superintendent. He is the educational leader and chief executive officer of a district, assuming administrative responsibility and leadership for the planning, organization, operation, supervision, and evaluation of the education programs, services, and facilities of a district, and for the annual performance appraisal of the district's staff. Initiating the termination or suspension of an employer or the non-renewal of an employee's term contract. And I could go on and just bore you to death, but I think you get my drift. The superintendent with health, his administrative staff of principals and teachers and clerical staff run the district. I have heard Dr. Avery on many occasions give full credit to the great team here at Manor ISD. That with their support, that we have achieved a B rating. Superintendents do not do this job alone. You have to have the support and hard work that makes a great team achieve good things. I guess my message today is to know your job, your duties. We have the potential to get an A. My comments this evening, I hope, will be taken as constructive criticism because they are not to be taken as anything else. I totally support all the hard work the board does for the district. You give of your time and are good stewards for the district and our students. You take the time away from your families with no pay and sometimes a thankless job. I say a big thank you to all of you sitting on the dais today. I appreciate your hard work. But in closing, I do have a final request. Please stop the chaos. The district does not... The district does not profit from this, but more importantly, our students. Let's not lose our focus. What kind of an example are we setting for them? Thank you.
Thank you, Honorary Mayor Jonesy.
Our next speaker is Ms. Kathy Blankenship. Let me start now, Ms. Blankenship.
Hey, hello, community. Because together is how we fix this. Not going to separate. Starting right now. I'm Kathy Blankenship, a former MISD employee, former MHS Teacher of the Year, and the creator of the Manor ISD, This Is Why We're Here Facebook page, so that we can focus on the good things that our kids are doing. There are a lot of people in this district that I care very much about, and they're doing very great things here. And this is very difficult for me to do this, but this needs to be done. I'm here to state facts. I'm not placing blame on any person or any group of people. These points have been shared with me by present and former MISD members, people who believe they have no voice in this district. I was one of those until I resigned in June. 12 years in Manor. In case you're wondering, my PDOS and T-test evaluations were always very positive, and I've never filed a grievance, although in retrospect I probably should have, because our kids deserve better. We talk about an open door policy and transparency, but most employees and parents fear retaliation against themselves or their children. Recent events have proven this to be true, and slanderous rumors are ruining people all over the place. I had over 30 people respond to me when I asked if they had information they wanted me to share tonight. 30. That's a lot. I can't give it all tonight. I have 5 minutes. If you don't know the problems, you can't act, so here we go. There's no rhyme or reason, and this is why I'm here. About half of the CTE members at Manor High School and Manor Senior High left last year, the district, or left the CTE department. Some didn't even finish the school year. None were extended an invitation to an exit interview. Outside agencies who provide students with job-related skills, including paid internships, report being blocked by the CTE department while teachers were struggling to create curriculum because none existed. The special ed teachers at the senior high are being required to teach courses they are not certified or trained to teach. These teachers have very specific concerns about situations that could be considered illegal, yet they have no safe place to report these concerns. More than one person stated they love Manor kids, but they felt no support. They left because of a hostile work environment. Many central office employees reported being bullied at work, adults bullied at work. Some left because of it, because they believed that filing a grievance would only cause more harassment. Employees and students have reported hazardous situations such as teachers sleeping in lab classes in unsafe electrical conditions. The concerns were ignored, and people reporting were chastised or belittled for bringing it to the attention of their leadership. Administration are known for publicly intimidating or berating teachers and even campus administrators in front of students and peers. On a personal note, I left more than one department leadership meeting where other teachers asked me if I was wearing a target. We're fostering a hostile work environment. Teachers are encouraged to give 50s for missing work. Students turn nothing in, and they're supposed to give a 50. Teachers report feeling pressured, bullied to do so, even when the students have completed next to no classwork, skip regularly, or make no attempt to participate. If a teacher's failure rate is too high, regardless of whether or not a teacher has asked for assistance with the students, the teacher is held accountable. So the teacher is held accountable for students not doing their work. On the other side of that, we have teachers who are struggling, either because they're not trained or they refuse to be trained. We need systems to help those teachers improve or to get them out. People with positive evaluations are being moved within the district to undesired positions with no explanation against their wishes. They believe that's an attempt to get them to resign. Employees were filling out job satisfaction surveys at the end of the year, but the concerns are not mentioned to us. We talk to each other, we know, and they're never brought up. Seemingly constant rearrangement of central office staff leaves teachers confused about who to report to or to request assistance from in the rare instances where they feel safe to do so. Teachers at the high school level truly believe that students will pass or be allowed to graduate without meeting grade and attendance requirements because they've seen it happen. This focus on blaming and finger pointing is causing all kinds of eye rolls outside of this district. The Manor way is not a compliment. We're known for spreading rumors and half-truths that ruin careers, families, and mental health. This is not the legacy we want. Almost everyone who provided me with information is hopeful that TEA will get involved to clean this up. This is less than half of the information I was given. Less than half. Because so much of it listed specific names or specifically identifiable situations, I made a decision to leave that out. We all, as intelligent adults, know and understand that children thrive best in healthy environments. They spend most of their lives at school between August and May from ages 5 to 18. We need to make sure that the environment that we can directly control is healthy and conducive to learning, or we are spinning our wheels and perpetuating the Manor way. We have got to stop looking at how we look and start getting busy fixing the things we can fix. Please listen to the students, listen to the teachers, listen to the administrators without fear or reality of negative repercussions when we disagree. Listen to the parents, listen to the community, and then do something for the sake of our kids.
Thank you, Ms. Blankenship.
Our last speaker is Mr. Felix Bice.
Good evening, everyone. I just wanted to take a few moments and say something about, like Ms. Jonesy, Ms. Blankenship, our students. I moved back to Manor, Texas because of the role models that were here and paved the road for me. My uncle Ramon Paez Sr. ran for school board and sat on the school board because he wanted to make a difference not only in the students' lives but the faculty's lives. My grandfather Homer bought my dad, and I had to look this up because it wasn't the sprint relay, it's the 440 relay, all their spikes so that they could compete at the track meet. My grandfather Wally Reyes taught us what hard work meant so that we could go get a good education. The lady that thanked me, Becky Lott, is one of the reasons I started Manor Men and Women, because she never gave up. I go every day thinking, how can I make the students first? Today I sat in a meeting with 10 students. One of the students said, we asked them a question on what is their positive thing of today, and they said, coming to Manor Men and Women. I thank Coach Williams today because on homecoming, he let me walk his team in front of the stands. And when you walk 27 gentlemen in front of you and they walk behind you and they know you're going to lead them, they won 55-0. If you walk and if you lead them and if you pave the road for them, Yes, I may have played for Manor, but New Tech does the same thing. I was talking to Coach Mitchell back there. He says the team is turning different. I came to a school board meeting, and a gentleman said, until the adult behavior changes, the students' outcomes will never change. I have been to 3 board meetings. 2 of them I have been awarded. I think it's time to start awarding the heroes, start awarding the ones that took the test, sat in the classrooms, stressed out, stayed up late at night, and got the B rating for Manor ISD. There is a song, I know it's a Manor High School song, but it says, "We will stand and face the world so fearlessly." So I ask today, like Ms. Blankenship, not only the 7 and 8 of you, Dr. Avery, but the community that stands behind me that it takes to raise a village, to stand up with these children and face the world so fearlessly, because when you lead them, they will follow you. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you wear the Mustang red or the Titan purple, or you're a Dolphin or you're a Bobcat. At the end of the day, I will always stand for Manor ISD because it matters and I care, and I thank you very much.
Awesome.
Thank you, Mr. Pye. So the board will now adjourn to closed session.
It's 7:18.